Hello guys, I hope you're doing alright, and here we are in a video about angles between parallel lines. Okay, so let's remember the definition of two parallel lines. They are lines that remain the same distance apart. Okay, they never intersect to each other. For example, here we have this is a parallel line with this one. Okay, and this is the transversal line, which is a line that intersects both parallel lines. So when we intersect these lines, we have 8 different angles. So we have the green angles, this and this. So they will be the same with the same measure, and these angles, the little squares, which are the same angles as well. Okay, and it happens the same over here. All right. So let's identify the different type of angles that we have right here. Okay. So the first type of angles that we have are corresponding angles. What are corresponding angles? They are angles that lie on the same distance of the transversal T. Let's say that the transversal is the line T on the same sides of lines R and S. So in this picture we have the lines R and S, they are parallel lines. Okay, so what are the corresponding angles? If we check these angles here, which ones are on the same side of the transversal line? So we have the angle 1 and angle 5. So because they are above the line R and above the line S to the right, okay? So 1 and 5 are corresponding angles, and they have the same measure. So imagine that this is like 110 degrees, angle 1, so angle 5 is also 110, all right? So on the other hand, we have other corresponding angles like angle 2, which is below the parallel line R. So angle 2 equals to angle 6. Okay, they have the same measure. So for example, if we say that this is 60 degrees, angle 2, angle 6 will also be 60 degrees. All right. So we have more corresponding angles. For example, the one up the transversal, up the parallel line to the left. So angle 3 has the same measure as angle 7, all right? So 3 and 7 have the same value. So if we say that they are 70 degrees, angle 3 70 degrees and angle 7 also 70 degrees. So angle 3 and 7 to the up the parallel line to the left is the same as angle 7, okay? Angle 3 and 7. And we also have angle 4 below the parallel line R, which is the same as angle 8 below the parallel line S, okay? So all of these are corresponding angles, all right? They are congruent. What does it mean that they are congruent? That they have the same value, all right? Okay, so let's see the second type of angles that we have here, and they are alternate interior angles. So they are angles that lie on opposite sides of the transversal T between lines R and S. Remember that lines R and S in this example, they are parallel lines. So they go in the same direction. They never intersect to each other. So if we check the interior angles, so it means that are inside the parallel lines. So what are the interior angles? We have 2 and we have the angle 7. Okay, so they have the same value. For example, if we say that this is 50 degrees, so here angle 7 will also be 50 degrees, okay? All right, so they are interior because they are inside the parallel lines, okay? Here we have below the parallel line R and this above the parallel line S, okay? 2 and 7 are alternate interior, okay? On the other hand, we have angle 4 and angle 5. So they are also alternate interior. For example, remember that the supplementary angles, if we add angle 2 and 4, they will be 180 degrees. So if this is 50 degrees, angle 4 will be 130, okay? The quantity that is missing to get 180, okay? 130 plus 50 will be 180. Okay, so here is the same. If angle 4 is the same as angle 5, so if this is 130 degrees, this will be also 130 degrees, all right? So they are alternate interior because they are inside between the parallel lines. Okay, here this is the space inside the parallel lines. All right, and they are congruent because they are equal. Okay, they have the same measure, guys. Angle 2 equals angle 7, and angle 4 equals angle 5. All right, they are alternate interior angles. All right. Okay, let's continue with the other type of angles, and this is alternate exterior angles. So they are angles that lie on opposite sides of the transversal T, outside lines R and S. Outside, okay? This is the key, because they are exterior, so they are outside the parallel lines, all right? So in this case, we have outside the parallel lines, here we have 8 and 1, okay? So they are opposite, they are alternate exterior outside the parallel lines, angle 1 and angle 8, okay? They have the same measure. So imagine that angle 1 equals, let's say, 20 degrees, okay? Let's say that this is 20 degrees. So angle 8 will also be 20 degrees, all right? And on the other hand, we have angle 4 and angle 5. So imagine that this is 20 degrees. Remember what we talked about, the supplementary angles. So the addition of angle 4 and angle 8 would be 180. So how much is missing to get 180 since this angle is 20? So that will be 160. Okay, so this is 160 degrees. So angle 4 and angle 5, they are exterior angles. Okay, this is also 160 degrees. Okay. All right, they are alternate exterior angles, and these angles are congruent, okay? They have the same value here. All right, let's continue now with the next type of angles that we have here, and they are consecutive interior angles. So they are angles that lie on the same side of the transversal between the parallel lines R and S, okay? So also with the same example, we have parallel lines R and S, so they are angles that are one in front of each other, but they are interior consecutive because they are one in front of each other, and interior because they are inside the parallel lines. So for example, here we have angle 3 and 4, okay? They are consecutive. So what do we know about this? That the addition of this angle will be 180 degrees, okay? Angle 3 and angle 4. And here, the other angles that are interior are angle 5 and angle 6. So if we add these angles, we also get 180. So once again, if we, for example, if we imagine that we have this angle is 140 degrees, okay? So this is an obtuse angle, angle 1. So here, angle 2 will be 40 degrees, okay? So in this case, this angle, angle 2, will be the same as angle 3 because they are opposite angles, remember that. So that will be 40 degrees. And angle 4 will be opposite to angle 1, so this is 140 degrees, okay? So we have the same here, that angle 4 plus angle 6, angle 3 plus angle 3 plus angle 5 will be 180, and angle 4 plus angle 6 will be 180. Okay, so this angle will be 40 degrees, and angle 5 will be 140. Okay, 140 degrees. Okay, so consecutive interior angles are the ones that are angle 3 and angle 5, okay? They are inside the parallel lines, okay? But in the same side of the transversal, okay? So they are angle 3 and angle 5, they are to the left of the transversal, and angle 4 and angle 6 to the right of the transversal line, okay? So angle 4 plus angle 6 will be 180, and angle 3 plus angle 5 will be 180, okay? They are supplementary because they are 180 degrees. All right, very good. So the next type of angles that we have are consecutive exterior angles. So this is the same as interior angles, but now they are outside at the same side of the transversal, but outside the lines R and S. Okay, so we are in this zone, okay, outside the parallel lines, here and here, okay. So we have angle 1 and angle 7, okay, they are outside the parallel lines. So angle 1 and angle 7, if we add them, we will get 180 degrees. For example, if we say that this is 130, so if angle 1 is 130, the angle 7 should be 50 degrees, okay, in order to get 180 degrees. This is the supplementary angle. And on the other hand, we have the same here. If this is 50, if we add 130 plus something to get 180, so this will be 50 degrees, and this will be 130 degrees, okay? So they are supplementary angles as well. They are consecutive exterior because they are outside the parallel lines R and S, okay? They are outside. And this angle, remember that the interior will be on the zone, inside the parallel lines, all right? Okay. And on the other video, guys, we will see some examples about finding the missing angles between parallel lines, okay? I hope you really understood. See you on next video. Bye-bye.